Exclusive. My immediate plans for Ishekiri people. Ogiane Atuwatse the third. Yesterday, Saturday, the 21st of August, history was made as the Ishekiri people trooped out en masse and converged in their ancestral home, Ode Ishekiri, popularly called Big Warri, to crown their new king. Known for their elegant and flamboyant dressing, the Shekiri put up the finest of their rich culture and tradition as colorful boats regattes displayed on Warri High Sea, an event specially reserved for special occasions. And as the coronation of a king preceded the coronation rites, Prince Teshola Emiko, who until yesterday was referred to as Omoba after spending 19 days in seclusion in which he was educated on Ishekiri culture and custom, as well as kingship etiquette, was crowned the 21st Olu of Warri after picking the royal title of Ogiame Atuwatse III. Born Utienyi Ri Tori Teshola Emiko in Warri, Delta State on April 2nd, 1984, to Prince Godwin Torisheju Emiko, the late Ogiame Atuwatse II, and Gladys Duro Rike Emiko. He had his early education at Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation NNPC Primary School and Adesoye College in Offa, Kwara State between 1995 and 2000. In 2002, he then proceeded to Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio, where he earned a Bachelor's of Arts in International Studies and Political Science with minors in History and Economics. He followed it up with a master's degree in Science and Management from the same university in 2007 before returning to Nigeria for his NYSC in 2008, where he worked in the Public Affairs Department of the National Petroleum Investment Management Service. In this exclusive interview, the new Olu of Warri reveals his immediate plans for Ishekiri people. Your Majesty, let me start by congratulating you on your ascension to the throne of your forefathers as the 21st Olu of Warri. It's Thanksgiving ceremony today. What are you most grateful for? Life, health, and a dream come true, he responded. Saturday history was made in Ishekiri land as the person at the center. What was the whole experience like for you? It was like dream, surreal and inspirational for myself and many others who I'm sure are encouraged that something promised, no matter the obstacles or setback, that it can and will come to pass. Yesterday's colorful ceremony is a testament of the rich heritage of the Shekiri people. How and in what ways do you intend to continue this legacy? He responded, I think we witnessed some new things that were introduced by the way of organization, procession, music, and rituals in the ceremony. Those are a testament of many more additions to come. I plan to do many unprecedented things that will enhance and promote the rich heritage of the Shekiri people. Your fathers and grandfather were Olus who reigned long and enjoyed the love and support of the Shekiri people. Do you fear if their shoes might be too big for you to fill? He responded, well, clearly they've left huge boots to fill. However, I know that God's hand is very much in my ascension to the throne. The same one who saw me fit to put me there will keep me and help me to lead and serve the people he has called me to. If His Royal Majesty Atuwatse were here, what would he be most proud of? He would be proud that I trusted God, I kept my peace and pursued peace. He always said a baby elephant doesn't struggle to grow. Without struggling, here we are. One of the things you had going for you was the fact that you grew up in kingship and had the privilege of seeing your late father administer his kingdom. What was it like growing up in a palace as a young prince? He responded, to be honest, I was a very normal household. My parents did their best to keep us grounded and raise us just like any other children. They were intentional to ensure that we didn't grow up proud or entitled because of our status. However, as they say, greatness is never taught, it is caught. While nothing was formally taught, I observed everything about my father: his unwavering love for his people, his ethics, his integrity, his speech, and his courage. I like to believe I caught all these principles from him. As a king in a digital age, how do you hope to cope with the rigid demands of culture and tradition? He responded, technology is here to make our lives as a race easier, so we'll find ways to apply technology to enhance and ease our already numerous responsibilities. Open mindedness and willingness to adapt will make all the difference. Your journey to the throne was quite a stormy one. What was it like being in the center of it all? To quote a song, in the eye of the hurricane, there is quiet. There was a certain peace I had in the eye of the storm, a peace I still very much have. Now that the storm is over, what plans do you have to bring to Ishekiri together again as one? He responded, no victor, no vanquish. We are one big body and there are different parts that have different functions. We'll ensure those suited to roles are given those roles. And a giant toe that feels it's so prominent because of whatever blessings it has shouldn't feel it must be the center of the forehead because it is a giant in its sense. Everyone has a role to play and will ensure those roles are well applied. We'll function together as one to bring progress and development to our kingdom. He was asked, one major problem facing Ishekiri is community crisis. You also have crisis between youth of the three major ethnic groups in Warri. What plans do you have to ensure a permanent end to these crises? He responded, for people to coexist, there must be mutual respect for each other as individuals, mutual respect for each other's boundary, customs, and culture. It's a shared environment. We should see our problems as the same. We should see our development as a shared and mutually intertwined one. That way, we are invested in ensuring there is peace all around. I'm a man of peace and I'll seek to bring peace and unity between the Shekiris and our neighbors. He was also asked, lack of employment is a huge problem in the kingdom. How do you plan to help these teeming youth in order to prevent them from youth restiveness? He said, being a young king, I have a particular interest in the youth in my kingdom. They are nation builders and will help build the Shekiri nation of the future. I have a few unconventional initiatives in the pipeline to address the issue of youth restiveness. Without giving away too much, I will say this. There is profit in every labor. Not everyone can get into the IOCs or banks or telecoms. With innovative thinking, we'll create our own local economy without trying to oversaturate what is already on ground. We'll also set up schemes and structures to enable optimal output of large, medium, and small scale industries already in operations. Regarding his immediate plans for the Shekiri people, he said, a reorientation of the mind. A wise man once said, to know where you are going, you must know where you are coming from. The worry crisis made many of our people lose the essence of themselves. As the primary custodian of Ishekiri culture and an avid lover of history, I desire to bring a renaissance of our identity and purpose as a people. We'll revisit foundations to enlighten and educate the people of our true identity. If we don't get those foundations correct, whatever you attempt to build will not be sustainable. We'll get our foundations right. You experience one of the worst form of discrimination by reason of the circumstances of your birth. Going forward, how would you ensure that no law or edict carries such discriminatory clauses? He said, the motto of our reign, as revealed yesterday, is righteousness and justice. Would use the foundation to view everything that concerns us as a people, and with God guiding us, will effect the necessary change that ensures equity among our people. Lastly, he was asked, to ensure a good relationship with all the Shekiris, in what ways would you like them to support you? What should they be doing and what should they not be doing? He said, they should know I am here to serve them. In everything I do, my intent is always to improve and add value to them by making things better for them, even if it may not immediately appear palatable, because sometimes improvement can be uncomfortable or strange. They should trust that it's with good intention and I take an action or decision. To conquer new frontiers, we must be willing to embrace the foreign sense and the unprecedented it brings. I'm also very open to feedbacks and I welcome my people's input in my assignment to make things better for us as a people.